now we don't have a bit, and he just
We
rushed us
don't have a
into
bit.
it.
We just gotta have a bit of a
Just
bit.
mad
No.
about
Having a bit.
There's no bit. There
bit.
is.
We just had a little bit of time to come up with a bit, and we.
The bit was that we didn't have a bit.
That's the bit.
That's the
That
bit.
was the bit.
Oh,
Look at this
excellent.
cat on my
Oh
lap.
my gosh.
Holy moly.
He never does this.
He's
Oh my god, that is fucking adorable. I'm gonna cry a little bit.
Yup.
Screaming. He's very heavy, and I feel my legs losing feelings.
he got a sense of the energy and is concerned.
Yeah, he knows
For-
that I might die.
That's
We're Monet
fair.
tonight.
That is a fair, scary thought.
Welcome.
Animals know these things.
Yes, they do. They do. They sense these things. They know it before we do. We should listen to animals. It's very
Oh god,
important.
both of my cats are laying on me like
Tell
all
me,
the time.
Boo, are we all going to die tonight? Meow, yes. Oh God.
Tidor,
Oh no.
quick, ask the 8-ball.
Oh God, now he's
Somebody-
leaving.
Somebody to the 8-ball.
Yeah, and Jaylee has now entered the voice acting business. There you go. Her first jump in. I love
We'll
it.
work on that reel.
Yes, oh god, no.
First jump in. You haven't. They have yet to hear me as multiple kobolds / goblins.
Oh my gosh. So I did the initial editing
God
and
dang.
it was so funny to listen to you do all the kobold voices again.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that later for those of you wondering what we're talking about. But it's very hard to DM, and I'm a new dungeon master. And props to Curtis for like getting voices and sticking with them because I instantly forget.
Oh, and you start to find cheats. Thank goodness for voice mod. That gives me lots of flexibility. Welcome, everybody, to our theater. Tonight is a very special presentation, our 13th episode of this series. And you may notice I have a limited cast. For those of you who have been following the story so far, you may have already concluded what is in store tonight. Plus the immediate concern about mortality at the beginning of the stream. More about that in a moment. I do have a couple of announcements before we get started, though. First, I want to thank you again for being with us live on Twitch or by your command in some future manifestation of this illusion we call life. Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel for free, or help support us by taking the next step and subscribing to our Twitch channel for just a small fee. It is with your support that our production quality has improved so much over this last year, and I wanted to thank you all who are with us and watching for those contributions. Second, thank you to these three wonderful role players, actors, and creators, Chris, Jaylee, and Erica, for having the courage to be here and take on tonight's scenario written by myself with help from my newest partner in KULT crime and a tremendous addition to the TTRP Theater creative team, Peter Samuelson. And he lives completely on the other side of the ocean, so I don't think he's watching at this moment live, but he will be watching as soon as he gets up, I am sure. More big announcements are coming tonight, and I'll mention a little bit more about those at the break. So let's go ahead and get started with episode 13 of The Long, Strange Trip.
God! Yeah, no, get back!
No!
Get Jaylee! Jaylee, come back!
Haley, come back!
You thought I was gone? I was here the whole time.
Oh man.
Start early.
Oh,
You guys crack me up. And the funny thing is, when all that's rolling, I'm not even watching what these fools are doing.
You need to like edit that with like the jump scare sound.
I have some new jump scare sounds. I just haven't got them imported into all my tools yet. So future sound effects incoming. Speaking of,
and we had to get some laughs because otherwise I think we'll just all cry tonight.
that
I cried definitely a lot during Manhattan. I haven't cried yet.
that's
This
a
one.
possibility.
We'll see.
I feel the panic already.
I'm ready. I'm like super caffeinated. I'm already shaking.
I'm shaking, I'm quaking, and I'm like shake and bake, ready to go.
It's Good Springs, Nevada, 1972. An abnormally abrupt day becomes a seemingly endless night. The angry man and his automatic fantastic AK-47 returns from death and is killed again by the fixer, Liam O'Malley, and his wife, the Ronin, Monet. They are at the Pioneer Saloon and Motel, a small strip of 5 rooms, 50 feet behind the saloon, and separated by an old gravel lot with patches of weeds. A light post is in its center, its top circled by a halo of moths. Returning to room 4, Liam and Monet find Clutch bound and gagged. What do you do?
Oh Christ, what's happening?
Well, I'd walk in and look around. Is it just Clutch?
Roll to investigate.
Okay. Otherwise, I'd probably have about the same reaction. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is happening? 15.
There's nobody else in the room. You can still ask your 2 questions.
Oh, dang it. Gave us these fancy little hotkeys and I didn't even use it. Sorry, I'm working.
That's all right. New
Investigate.
tools.
Let me ask 2 questions. Okay, what does my gut feel about what I'm investigating?
For
Like-
sure, there's no one else in the room, and your gut feeling is you feel safe.
Huh. How can I find out more about what I'm investigating?
Take the gag out of Clutch's mouth and ask her a question.
What an excellent roll. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, after the initial surprise, I'll kind of look to Liam, as usual, on what he thinks we should do. I don't make any first moves.
I go ahead and push into the room and get over there and pull the gag out and start working on the actual bindings on her wrists, legs, whatever.
How did this happen exactly?
I don't know. And she's just, you can tell she's like coming down from being catatonic at one point. She's starting to calm down, but she still is just nervously holding, like waiting for Liam to get her hands undone, and she's just like shaking.
We'll go get you some water. And I'll head to the bathroom and get one of those cheap little motel cups and just fill it up at the sink.
Clutch, what is your relationship with Monet? What the number?
A 0.
How about Liam?
A 0.
Have you adjusted it at all since he hired you?
I mean, if anything, she probably leans more towards Monet than Liam.
Go ahead and adjust that to a 1. You should be at least with a 1 with both of them by now, I would assume, and then give yourself 1 stability. This is the nice part before.
Yeah, it's
Before
the
you
carrot
fuck
before
me.
the stick.
I have a feeling we're about to get much closer, us three.
Ooh, sexy.
Not that way unless you like to.
Your attention is comforting to Clutch. She's, not feeling like she's going to have to make her disadvantage roll just yet.
Yeah, I'll make my way back over to her and sit there and wait for Liam to get her like unroped and like give her a little rub on the shoulder and like looking genuinely concerned for her.
In case you don't remember, Clutch, I'm just going to go ahead and shoot this out. If not for you, then for the fans listening at home, because it has been an episode or two since we last were here, that you were just about to have a break. You're getting pretty... That's hard on your stability. Had locked yourself or hidden yourself in the bathroom behind the shower curtain when you thought you heard somebody enter, and then of course in your panic, and then everything goes black. That's kind of the last of your memories, other than waking up here hogtied.
I do remember duplicate me though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the reverend that came to visit Liam and his driver, yes. Stick.
Okay. Yes.
So you have no idea how you got here?
I remember sitting on the bed, and there was another me and a reverend or some, I don't know. He had a gnarly face, and then I thought somebody came in, and I didn't think I was in any shape to take care of it, so I hid in the bathtub, and then I don't remember what happened next.
Do you feel all right? Are you hurt?
I don't think so. I mean, I think I'm okay physically. Mentally is another thing, but I'm sure it's fine. I'll be okay.
I feel you there. There's a strange energy about us here. I don't think we should stray too far from one another. Not quite sure where Benji and Morgan ended up, but I trust the two of you more than I trust them, that's for sure.
Wait, Morgan's gone? And she's got just like big doe eyes as she looks back up at you.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine, lass. I'm sure he's fine. He's a very capable man.
I think he went to go find Benji, actually.
Okay. That would make sense. We don't want Ben to, fall into a hole and get himself in trouble, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure he'll be back at some point. Are you guys okay? You look a little shaken up.
Don't you worry about me.
It's been pretty fucking weird, though.
What did that reverend guy want? I mean,
he was a cunt. He was just being threatening for the sake of being threatening, I think.
so same shit, different day.
Would be living anywhere else, I suppose.
And Clutch kind of starts to get up and kind of get collected a little bit more. She drinks the water that Monet has given her. Should we go find Ben and Morgan, or should we wait here? I mean, what do we do now?
Honestly, I'd love it if we could just get in the fucking car and leave, but we're a bit stuck, aren't we?
Yeah. Unless we can find someplace else to get gas in this godforsaken tiny town, but
We know that's not happening.
yeah.
A question.
There's a gunshot from outside.
Monet has like sat on the bed, and when she hears the gunshot, she's like, for some reason, she doesn't even get surprised. She just looks kind of sad. Like, are you serious? Again, and she'll reach to her purse and pull her pistol out with a sigh. Holy fuck. I'm fucking tired.
You hear a man scream. It sounds like it kind of might have been Bert, but it sounds as if he was being ripped to pieces. The agony. There is a wet thud on the wall just outside your front door. You can hear some movement in the gravel lot. And I need you all to roll Keep It Together.
Oh shit.
Can I get up
Okay.
and lock the door? Like, nope.
Alright, Jesus, take the wheel. Here we go. Oh, okay. That's not as bad as I thought it would be.
I
Liam.
got it. 10.
Yeah,
I got
Liam,
roll with.
due to your quick ability and probably some ruminating of your sixth sense, you maintain your stability with no problem. The other two, the sound of that scream is horrifying, and the gunshot, there was only one, maybe two you might have heard, and they've stopped. The scream came after. Choose a disposition.
Well, I'm scared. I'm scared as fuck.
I don't think the gunshot scared me, but the scream is kind of hit the nail on the head. And yeah, you see Monet kind of stiffen up and look at the door with wide eyes, and that's her being outwardly scared, which doesn't really happen often.
Clutch visibly like has a shaking hand as she like pulls it through her hair, and she kind of takes like one step towards and behind Monet, and her hands are shaking. She has her gun in her hand, but it's like quivering.
Liam places a hand on Monet's shoulder and just kind of pads silently towards the door.
You're wanting to go towards that?
Shh. I think we should maybe just lock the door and pretend we're not here.
Clutch, maybe you should hide in the bathroom for a moment.
Yeah, the last time I did that, I ended up bound and gagged. I don't think I really want to do that again.
Well, that's fair. Stay behind me then.
Okay. She just like inches up behind Monet.
You two, who didn't get the 15, are going to take one loss in stability.
Thanks, Curtis.
Good thing you got that free roll earlier. And you're going to the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, if Liam's going towards the door, I'll carefully inch closer behind him.
Clutch is not staying behind. She's like right on Monet's heels, still kind of cowering behind her.
Who opens the door?
I didn't say I was opening the door. I'm looking through the peephole.
Is it people, please?
We are in a motel. They famously have peepholes.
Liam, roll to observe a situation.
Ooh, this isn't going to be good for me.
That will give you some questions that you can ask about what you see through the peephole.
Will it, though?
Maybe.
Oh,
What did you roll?
Oh,
A
no.
9. Precisely a 9.
You get to ask a question anyway.
Oh, I can never
But you don't
remember
get a
what
bonus for it.
questions are.
And of course, there will be consequences.
There's always consequences and moves and stuff, man. Let's see. Let's go with What is being hidden from me?
You have a good eye looking through these peepholes. And you notice movement from several different directions thanks to its wide-angled lens. At first, they seem like normal people. The first couple that you notice. But as you look closer to them moving closer towards the front of the saloon, to the front of the motel, you can see another one behind them pass between the shadows. And as they start to hit the edge of the light from the light post in the center of the gravel drive, you'll see that they aren't entirely human at all. They're moving as if they're hunting like a pack of jackals. Sometimes in unison, but always coordinated. Their clothes, where they are wearing them, jeans, ratty flannels, ripped t-shirts, are unwashed, dirty, stained with dried blood. You've noticed that some are walking upright. You also notice some are on all fours. One, who was on two legs, goes down to all fours and darts off into the darkness like an animal outside of your vision. There appears to be a couple of them hovering over a body in the lamplight, tearing it to pieces, down on their hands and knees, digging Bert's guts out.
So I reach down really slowly and quietly and turn the deadbolt on the door to the locked position as silently as possible.
I want you to roll Act Under Pressure.
Ooh.
The
Better
door's
did it
locked. It doesn't seem as if anybody noticed or anything.
I turn back to Clutch and Monet. Well, I don't want to be out fucking there right now. There's these things. They look like people, but they're wrong.
What do you mean by that exactly?
There's something off about them. Some of them are running around on all fours like a fucking dog or something. Some of them are walking upright. They're tearing poor Bert to pieces out there.
Oh, so it was Bert. So much for getting first in gas, aye?
That's why I said we should leave the car at the pump.
What fucking hellhole have we got ourselves into?
You hear some glass break in the distance. There's a man who yells some muffled curses. A shotgun blast is heard.
Ladies, you think we can tip that bed over on its side and use it to block the window?
I mean, yeah, we can try. I'm down for trying.
If we can do it quietly.
As quiet as church mice.
I am curious, and so I definitely step forward and take a peek through the peephole as well. Like, just gently moving past Liam and kind of keeping Clutch a little close. Like, I'm like holding part of her shirt a little bit to make sure that she stays with me and doesn't get lost somehow in this little room as I peek through. Oh yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay. Can we do this, please? I'm getting more freaked out the minute we do this.
It's all
Monet,
right. Just
while you are looking out that peephole, confirming what Liam saw, one of the creatures that is on all fours makes a quick approach halfway between the light post and the door. It sort of gets up on two legs, but in a squatting position, and you can see that there are some long pointed horns that jut out from its elbows, pointing forward as they push out their elbows. Something is dripping from them. Black, a little glimpse of green in the light. Poison? Perhaps. It starts walking towards the door.
I take a very slow, very careful step back, like nudging Clutch back with me. All right. We should do this fast and quiet, I think. I'm not quite sure if one of them might have sensed us, but I think we'll be all right if we just keep a clear mind now.
Okay. Clutch is like trying to keep it together. And she's getting a little more nervous the more nervous that Monet is getting.
She's trying her best to be very like even and supportive, and she like gives a little smile, but there's definitely a bead of sweat and she looks a little pale.
Clutch, you can appreciate Monet's attempt to bring you comfort. However, you need to roll your disability.
Oh no, not that
your,
one.
Your disadvantage, not disability.
Oh wow.
For disability.
Oh, that was
I just
some
had
bad
a curb your
wording.
enthusiasm moment.
All right, this is not gonna end well. I already feel it.
Yeah,
I'm
and
good.
it's at a -2 due to your current stability as well.
Mm-hmm.
Ba-da-ba-da,
Oh fuck. Oh,
Just because
fuck.
I smiled to you, I'll never smile at you again.
Oh fuck.
Oh, and one of those was a 1.
Oh fuck. That's really bad.
You are going to lose a stability, Clutch, and you can feel the mental illness that has run in your family start to creep its way up the back of your neck.
You see Clutch just kind of go white in the face, and she just starts hugging her arms and going, no, not now, not now.
I'm gonna gently place a hand over her mouth and very gently guide her away from the door and towards the bathroom. It's all right. It's all right. You can't be freaking out. Just breathe with me. Sing a little song. Something American. Home on the range. I don't know. It's all right. And she guides you to the sink and gets a little bit of water on her palm and splashes your face. Like, shh. Love, you want to maybe start moving the bed over, eh?
That's what I've been doing.
Oh.
Or at least trying to. Just trying to tip the bed over on its side if it's not like bolted to the floor.
Clutch, meanwhile, is now in the it's not real. You're just hearing mumbling.
Right. Liam, these old beds in 72 were, especially not at this place, it's not bolted to the floor. You can easily, slowly, get the frame lifted up with some control of the mattress, because the box springs, those are all separate pieces from the bed frame. Are you lifting the entirety of it?
Yeah.
Clutch,
More cushion.
As he's starting to flip that bed up over by the window, you see silhouettes from the lamplight outside through the curtains. It looks like there's 50 or 60 creatures out there moving around, and you can swear that there's got to be at least 5 or 6 of them just sort of hovering right in front of their window, as if they're trying to peer somehow through the opaqueness of the curtains.
Monet, we're gonna die. This is how we die. Monet.
You need to calm down. It's all right. It's all right. Liam and I, you got this. There's
a lot of them out there. We're not gonna make this. We're gonna actually die. And Morgan and Ben, they're gonna die too. And we're all just gonna die.
You're gonna make it if you're freaking out. I will not hesitate to gag and tie you back up if you're going to act like this. All right, I'm bloody serious. Sit your arse down on the sink right there. Drink your water and shut your fucking mouth.
Monet, I want you to roll to influence another.
Oh God. Okay.
A successful or partial successful roll will get you 1 or 2 options.
Do I get any bonus with my relation with Clutch on this? I'm not quite sure how that works. I have a 1 with her.
Yeah, I'll give you a +1.
Nice!
Good job.
Hey!
Ah, bless. Whew. All right, can you promptly do that for me so I can help my husband with his bed? And save our arses?
She doesn't
Please?
speak anymore. She just nods her head and sits on the sink, and she's like shaking, and she's got the water, and it's just
Beautiful. And she grabs your face in her hands and gives you a big kiss on the forehead. All right, just stay right there. And turns around to help Liam.
just 50 Shades of Pink, and just like now in Star Days mode can't function. It's just like, oh God.
That's a +1 stability right there.
Oh, look at that.
I'm just going to let you guys know, just on a meta technical version, plus I think it'll help increase the tension if you know. Clutch's stability issue and her mental health is going to be affecting your rolls as she continues to freak out, because she will be a distraction, let alone messing up her own ability to do anything.
I will kiss you right on the fucking mouth if that means you'll be quiet.
That's definitely a concern. You get the bed up. There's about a foot of window exposed from the top of the edge of the bed to the top of the window frame. However, it comes up to about here on you if you are standing right at it.
So is there I'm assuming like a dresser or something in there as well?
There is just a shelf.
Mm.
This is not even as nice as the No-Tell Motel.
I was gonna say we could use a dresser to block the door as well, but that doesn't seem like it's gonna happen.
No, it's basically just one of the first versions of Assemble Yourself, just one of those really cheap shelves, just to say that you provided something for you to put your shit on.
Pre-particle board?
Yeah. I'll have to look up the history on that. Tim, we're going to have to find out the history on ready-to-assemble particle board furniture.
Whenever IKEA was made.
Yeah.
All right, how's the driver?
Alright, she's having a bit of a panic over there in the sink, but she's quiet for now.
Well, as much space as we can put between them and us.
Oh,
Let's go check on her.
I love you.
I love you too.
And
We'll get through this.
oh,
Monet,
thanks.
something occurs to you as you are starting to feel good about your situation, that somebody came in this room while you guys weren't here, disabled your driver, and nobody's checked the cargo.
Alright,
Was it under the bed, Liam?
yeah, was it under the bed?
Oh,
In all likelihood.
right. That's what reminds you, Monet, because you're looking at this big empty spot where the bed used to be, and it just occurred to you, didn't you have 2 full suitcases of dip
Oh man.
under there?
Yeah, as they turn to go check on Clutch, she pauses and grabs Liam's hand and tugs him back to her and just points a finger silently at the empty spot.
What?
Janet, yep.
Fuck!
Shh.
Clutch said she didn't remember anything.
Whoever tied her up most likely took it. Someone who looks like her. You ever see anyone like that?
They had come and gone before I left.
Oh. Well, I think the drug run is the least of our problems. For all I think, we could just try to get through the night and think about it tomorrow. It's definitely an issue. Shit!
Clutch, you hear a voice in your head. It sounds kind of like you, only mean. Do they think I took that?
Yeah.
Do you know how many of those things there are out there? Did you look at the people?
There's a lot of them. Mm-hmm. I mean, how are we gonna get through this? And I'm sitting here talking to myself like that's completely normal, and yet I'm not talking to myself, but I am. It's
You're
nice.
not talking to yourself. I hear you. I'm right here with you.
She just starts like looking around frantically, like at every section of the room.
Where's your gun? You stupid dumbass. Where is your fucking gun?
And she looks down at the counter where she placed it down when Monet sat her on the sink. Right there. I mean, but there's no way we can find our way out of this. I mean, there's so many of those things out there.
Pick up that stupid gun, you fucking idiot. Liam, you hear the sound of smashing glass out in the parking lot. And the crunching of metal as if people are climbing up on top of a car.
Not my car.
Oh, if that is Clutch's car, she is gonna be pissed.
Why then we don't tell her? Look at the state she's in. She's over there on the sink rambling to herself. I don't think she needs to hear that there's demons or some shit climbing on her car.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Well, you better fucking not, yeah, that's... We got some lost drugs, we got a crazy driver, we got a fucking lost a car. Who knows if we'll get gas in the morning?
Who knows if this whole fucking building's gonna be standing in the morning?
You know, I'm kind of worried about Benji a little bit. You know, he was a bit of a dumbass, but he was a good time. Do you think we're in hell? Do you think we died and we're... Do you think America is hell?
Well, the latter one, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
As for where we are right now, it's certainly a fucking possibility.
I'm lucky to have you here. I don't know if I tell you that enough, but
And I you.
We should check on her. We should. Clutch, are you alright over there? Shh. Are you alright over there?
She looks up at you. And she kind of like gives you a slight half shake of a head, but half of a nod. It's kind of a motion.
Here, and Monet gives Liam's arm another little squeeze and passes by him and gets one of the blankets from the bed and walks as quietly as she can over to Clutch and drapes the blanket around her shoulders and like brings it tightly around her. And like stares her straight in the eyes. Oh, you're alright, okay? Are you hearing things? Are you seeing things? 'Cause that's what's going on here, eh?
She just like pauses and takes like a really shaky deep breath.
Doesn't it suck when she gets in your face like that?
Oh, what?
Clutch?
Her eyes kind of like go out of focus and they come back to you as you say her name.
She looks worried and her eyebrows are furrowed and she's just looking back and forth between your eyes, like confused. I see things too. Especially lately.
It just keeps happening, and I wished it wasn't me, and you know it happened to be me, and I feel like there's a reason it's me, but I mean it's a common thing in my family for this to happen, and I just I don't know what to do. Do we go out? Do we try to get to the car? Do we leave? Do we get Morgan? What do we do?
I think we just stay here. Love, what do you think? You're always the idea man. And she looks expectantly over at Liam.
There's no way we're getting past those things out there. We're safer together. With some form of barrier, shoddy though it may be, between us and them.
Liam, what sort of preparations have you been making in the room while Monet was talking to Clutch?
What else is in the room? I mean, was it a two-bedroom? Like a 2-bed room?
Yeah, 2 full beds. Or I guess they would call double size back then. Just a little bit bigger than a twin, just big enough for 2 people, but not as big as a queen. Barely big enough for 2 people. Rather thin mattresses and box springs on just a basic slapped together metal frame. The headboard is just a flat piece of half-finished wood that is actually affixed to the wall that they just back the framed mattress up to. There's one little nightstand and a drawer with a Bible in it in between the two beds. And that bookshelf thing. And a chair. Okay, well, we'll do two chairs. Two little wooden chairs.
Well,
but not a table between them.
all right. I may have like attempted to wedge one of those chairs under the door. Is it a knob or a pull handle type? Like
it's a knob.
Okay. Yeah, I would probably wedge one of those chairs underneath that, and then tip the other bed up sideways also, and just kind of leave that one sort of more or less in the middle of the room as potential cover.
You can hear a few of them scratching around outside, pretty close to that window. Did everybody bring the guns in from the car? How are you guys stacked in here?
We didn't leave anything in the car. I mean, we brought drugs and guns.
Okay. So there's at least a couple of pistols and maybe even an automatic weapon or two in here.
I was gonna say,
Morgan
I thought
had his shotgun too.
I don't think he would have taken that with him when he went on a spree.
He did not.
Monet,
I
how many are actually out there?
Oh, yeah. Just about 2 or 3. But I still think that we should stay here. I don't think we should try to rile them up. She's definitely lying, like, through her teeth, but she's good at it.
So definitely not like 100 or like 50.
Oh, no. Where did you get an idea like that? I think if there was that many, we'd be hearing them a lot more than we do now.
Christine, you moron. Don't you know this bitch is a liar? You can't believe a fucking word she says.
I don't know about that. I don't think she's ever lied to me.
Shit. I think she's lied to you 3 times in the last 5 minutes. Did you go look out the peephole? Did you go look?
No, I just saw what I saw.
Jesus Christ.
Clutch.
And her eyes focus back on you.
Are you there?
Yeah, I need to go see something really quick. And she hops off the counter and kind of pushes past you and past Liam.
She'll take your arm. No, I think you should sit here on the counter.
No. I need to see it.
No, Clutch, I don't think you do. I don't think it'll help you. I think you should sit on the counter and be quiet. She's
Monet.
not letting go of your arm.
She just kind of stares you dead in the eye and takes a deep breath and tries to like get gumptuous again.
What are you going to do? Climb around the mattress my husband just placed there? Are you going to cause a racket?
No, I need to see for myself how many are out there. I just want to go peek through the peephole just to see. Please, Monet, please. I'll be careful.
Clutch, roll to influence. Other.
This is not gonna work.
You're trying awful hard. Let's see if we can get your charisma involved. It is a -1 on the roll due to your stability.
Well, there's a 10.
What do they say? Better than a 9, right?
This is better than a 9.
Do you think, just for, do you think any of this time I've had with her would count towards my particular charisma advantage as an intimate moment?
You mean to avoid this Are you trying to counter the influence? Is that what you mean?
Somewhat, yes.
Um, Yeah, I would say that those, I'll give you guys the benefit of the doubt. Clutch is pretty persistent, and I don't think she's going to stop. And so
Well, according
she's,
to my roll, a 17, if she insists this, she must also roll to keep it together because I will make her feel bad for opposing me.
No, come on, people.
She gives you these big eyes and she's still holding onto your arm.
Okay, now I have to roll to keep it together
Yeah.
with a -1 because I'm losing my fucking shit.
yeah.
My life sucks. What's a 10? Does that help me in any way?
Not much. How does this make you feel, Clutch? Her trying to stop you.
I mean,
She seems pretty convincing. You know she's trying to help, but there is something inside you that is not wanting to let you do that. And you know what it is. Your mother used to do this shit when you were young.
okay. This is more of a technical question.
Yep.
You can choose you become distracted -2 in situations where the condition limits you.
Yep.
Would that apply here?
You can do that here. Yeah. I will tell you, because of Clutch's disadvantage and Monet's insistence to persuade, the next thing that's going to happen is a violence roll. You can become distracted when that, when that happens. That's probably where your -2 is going to come into play.
Okay. I want to take that one.
Oh, God.
So she kind of like, you see her get she gets a little shy. Because you're a pretty lady and she doesn't know how to deal with that. She
Monet,
just kind of pauses.
yeah, if you're like holding on to Clutch's arm, you can sense Clutch is still trying to be nice, but pulling away from you. Or attempting to pull away from you. How hard are you going to hold on?
I'm going to squeeze a little bit more and get a little more serious. With my advantage, she's supposed to feel relatively bad for opposing me, and I'm taking full advantage of that. Like, I've got big eyes, and they're insistent and caring, and she kind of tries to tug Clutch back to the sink.
Liam, what do you do? Or what are you doing?
I've been setting up makeshift defenses in the room and also checking under the other bed in case we just misplaced them and thought we put them under the one bed and it was actually under the other one.
You don't find your suitcases.
Well, shit.
You have accounted for all of your weapons, you think, and you look up and you see that there is something going on between Monet and Clutch, and it gives you a bad feeling.
Girls, what the fuck is going on?
She really wants to go look through the people, and I told her I don't think that's a great idea.
Well, it's fucking not.
I just want to see how many are out there for myself because my head fucks with me, and I don't know why you guys don't understand that my head fucks with me, and I want to go double check.
How many do you think are out there?
2 or 3, love.
No, like 50 or like 100 or more.
There's a smashing sound. I think somebody just smashed through the front door of the room next door.
Oh, shit.
Listen, seems like they're going room to room, so we need to stay on top of things. We need to be focused. They will be coming in here next.
I think we should stay away from the door, all right? Especially if they're smashing it through. And at that, she gives your arm another more comforting sort of squeeze and slowly lets go. But she's watching you as if she's ready to grab you again if you try to go towards the door.
Clutch, you turn to go to the door, but are frozen in your steps for just a moment because you hear... Oh, shit. I just...
But
Did he
I
freeze?
am...
He
But
froze!
I thought he was dramatic pausing.
I did
I
too!
thought he was too.
I
Yeah,
was
no,
like, ooh, that's a
No.
dramatic pause.
Yeah.
Twitch!
The stream lagged there for a second too.
I think it's coming back. I think it's coming back.
It's
Can you
like,
hear
that's
me?
a really long dramatic
We're here.
pause. Yes, we can
It
hear
looks
you.
like it's back on the stream.
Okay,
as well.
well, yeah, my internet just took a shit for a moment. It does that sometimes, it just bottoms out. A lot
Took a
less than I
shit.
used to, though. I've gotten the settings pretty good. We've done pretty good. That sounded like Trump there for a minute,
That was a
didn't
big
I?
dramatic pause.
We've done pretty good.
Yeah, we've done pretty good. Just one big major blackout. that's all.
I'm excellent, actually. Putting my internet back. I
Clutch.
excel.
Clutch, you hear a hissing sound outside the window.
Please tell me
There's
that
some
someone
gravel
else can hear
steps.
that.
Yeah, I was about to say, do either of the other two hear that?
You do.
Okay. I point to the guns, and I do one of these.
I go straight for the shotgun.
Clutch just grabs her pistol off the counter. Can I actually use something right now?
Yes.
Can I use improviser?
Yes.
That is a coolness, but are you gonna double whammy me with the -2?
Your
Or you just gonna let
stability
me do
is it's just a -2 on disadvantage, and then a minus on keep it together if I remember correctly.
Okay, so I'm okay to just roll this without getting fucked for once.
Oh wait, no, hang on. Where are you at? Uneasy, unfocused, shaken?
I'm at neurotic.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's a -2 to all rolls. And
Is it
you,
really? Why? It doesn't say that yet.
yeah, it's down on the chart. If you scroll down a little bit.
Nice one. Keep it together. -2 to disadvantaged rolls. Curtis.
Hmm?
Whatever. I'll go with it.
In the no, there's a little chart down below. If you scroll down
Where?
on the keep it together handout.
Oh, okay. I'm not looking at that. I was looking at our little.
It's your
sheet.
it's your stability table.
Fine. So it's a -2.
Yeah.
Oh, fine. Ooh. Oh, wait a second. I'm okay with this.
You're still okay though.
Okay. So I get 2 options for improviser. I would like to set a trap that gives me a surprise advantage. And then that'll give me a +2 to my first attack move.
Awesome. What kind of trap do you want to set? The door's not barricaded. The window's pretty good. But unless Liam did something other, I'm not sure what he did with that second bed or anything with it. But I'll let you guys have an improvisational moment to, I want to hear about this trap. Let's see how creative you can be, Clutch.
So Clutch kind of starts looking around the room. You can tell she's thinking something, and it's actually probably a coherent thought because she stopped mumbling and she started looking for things. And she just says, I have an idea, and it's going to sound kind of stupid, but I need you to just kind of go with it and trust me for once. And she starts motioning you towards the bathroom door. And, did we bring in every single weapon that we have?
Yep.
Did we have grenades at one point, or am I remembering that falsely?
I
No.
could swear
I
that
don't think we
Morgan
did.
had one, but I think he used it in the car chase.
No, we used a Molotov. I made a Molotov.
Okay, maybe
I don't
that's
think
what
we
it was.
used a grenade.
Would we have something to make a Molotov again?
I mean,
don't
did
know.
we
They're like,
bring
is
any
there
of the liquor
alcohol
back
bottle?
from
How Irish are we?
the... I mean, I
Well,
think
is there
we
like
stopped
alcohol
for
in the room?
I don't think there's a mini bar. Not in this place.
Would Morgan
Somebody
have stashed
could-
one in his bag?
Somebody needs to investigate.
I had one in my bag and I used it in the car chase. I'm not investigating. I suck at it.
I'm really
I
bad
have
at
a-
rolling right now. So
I have a
someone should help me out.
-2 to investigation.
None of
Oh,
you
me
have any
too.
reason. Oh, what is it? -2 reason, -2 reason, -2 reason. Yeah.
Yeah, we are all just terrible investigators.
Oh, except for mine's a -4 right now.
Oh no! I think
I'm
Liam
not
should investigate.
fucking doing
Liam's in charge.
Liam's the fixer. Fix
You
it, Liam.
do it. Do it for us.
Let's
Oh,
see.
shit.
That's real bad.
Oh, I changed my mind. I want to do it.
That's real bad.
Oh
You
God.
find the grenade
Ooh.
in
And
Morgan's
its pin is out.
in
Jesus.
Morgan's bag. No, the pin is still there. You're good.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You also find a empty bottle and the makings for one more if Monet gives up her pint of whiskey that's in her jacket pocket.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Okay, so I have an idea. My idea is that we rig the door with a grenade so that when they burst through the door, we'll have at least some form of a surprise advantage. Door opens, pen drops, grenade explodes.
Says it's exactly the largest room. Have you ever been close to an exploding grenade before? It's not exactly light on the ears.
Right, but we have a bathtub and we have a door and a bathroom. I figured all of us could get in there and maybe we would be a little safer. I don't know. I don't play with explosives. I drive cars.
Clutch, you hear a familiar howl of laughter in your head as if somebody was just wetting their pants at what you had said. Liam and Monet, you both came up during the height of the IRA problem in your home country. It's still currently going on. You are very familiar with the blast radius of a pineapple style grenade. At that time, it would blow at least the front wall out of this room, and you might be kind of safe inside a closed bathroom, but this is not the most... You've seen brick buildings go down from grenades.
Listen, Clutch,
She seems like she's pretty serious about doing it, though. She's actually coming over to Liam to get the grenade.
Oh no. Oh no, no.
I pull it back a little bit. Like, darling,
What?
you may not know this about Monet and I. We've killed a lot of people with explosives. Just a lot of people.
You know, I'm not
Okay, so
looking.
is this going to kill us or is it not going to kill us?
It will
Because-
absolutely kill us, yes.
Oh yes, 100%. I appreciate your ingenuity, sweetheart. It's really lovely that you're coming up with ideas a little bit. I love it. And if you come up with anything else, please, we're all ears. But explosives in a tiny room like this, not your brightest moment.
Fine, do we have anything to make a Molotov?
We've got a couple of things if someone happened to sneak us a bottle in.
Oh, you know I did. We'll be fine. And she rolls her eyes a little bit in a small moment of lightheartedness and pulls out the liquor.
Okay, we need to rig this in such a way that when the door opens...
You mean we could just throw it at
No, I want to MacGyver my way through this bitch. All I'm saying is that I would rather have an advantage and be half dead than be dead by those things.
Alright, but fire in a small room isn't much better either. We're gonna set us and everybody else in the hotel ablaze. fire
that there's
spreads quick.
likely to be many people left over after these things have gone through all the
But
other
then
rooms
we're
and-
gonna be here trapped in a bathroom with fire.
Clutch,
That's our only escape.
this idea comes to you since you got your improviser roll.
Curtis is like, let me help you out.
I'm
and stop the
sorry,
whole
Clutch,
thing."
that we keep debunking your brilliant
Nobody
ideas.
wants to do my Mythbusters experiments. I get it.
I don't want to set fire to the hotel room.
Mostly just because it would cut off our escape route.
Yeah.
Maybe there a window in the bathroom?
If
could
we
climb
were
out?
outside of the hotel room and we did it, that's fine.
This-
Let the place fucking burn. But if we're-
This is the best idea that I can come up with on the spot. Is if you took the second bed, blocked the door, they obviously smashed through an unblocked door in the room next door. Door. And you could, if that held for a moment, allow you to possibly make a hole in, if one's not already made, from somebody trying to break through the front glass, that you could take a Molotov and possibly chuck it out and get some, maybe not the ones that are coming through the door, but some that are behind, if there are multiples. And it would also allow you access to at least get a heave of the grenade to get it to do as much damage as possible. Or not. You could save that one for later if you have to make some sort of hasty exit. But I'll let you choose. I'll give you the opportunity to choose to do that now, or you can put a trap in your pocket for a later moment during the session tonight. What do you think?
Okay, I'll stick it in my pocket.
Okay.
I do have another option I could use.
What's that?
I could hide from a pursuer, but I don't know how well that would help me in this situation.
I will let you think about it, and I will let you put a hide in your pocket. That will
Okay.
give you a at least one escape at some point. And it is time for our scheduled break. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to you guys. You guys can walk away because I have just a couple of things that I want to say before I go to the intermission screen. So thank you very much. We will come back to our story at about 9:30 Central Time.
He's so bad.
And so you guys can go pee, go get something to drink, smoke one if you got it. Make sure you wash your fucking hands, as Duke likes to say.
I don't want to
And-
miss the announcement.
Oh, well, or you can stay and listen to the announcements. That's
You
good.
can stay.
But I
Um,
also want to go get a drink.
No, I'll be fast. I'm teasing. Here's the teaser. The big announcements are coming at the end of the stream. So hang out for the last hour of the Long Strange Trip. Make sure, if you haven't done it already, go like, follow, subscribe to us and these cast members. They all have social media handles that you saw in the opening credits. Go give them likes, follows. The first announcement, because it has to do with patrons, I'm going to make right now. Patrons are getting a new surprise first thing tomorrow morning. You can join and become a patron for as little as $1, and our patrons game is about to enter the Moat House ruins from the Temple of Elemental Evil. That is happening on the 31st, so that's just a week or so away. Come and join that game. In the morning, the patrons are going to get an early edit of the new TTRP Theater podcast, The Experiment. It is the edited audio with music track, but the extra effects, outro, intro are not attached. We just wanted to give you guys a quick listen because we're really proud of it, and we want you to hear it, and that will also give you the opportunity to make suggestions and come up with other ideas and things like that. But you guys have been helping us a lot, so we're going to throw you, and it's good. It's a little over half an hour long. The first session is not that long, but it sets up a great story, and I will throw out this little teaser since Liam is with me, and everybody knows that old Curtis VO likes his one big massive world. Dr. K is mentioned in this very first episode, so yeah, exciting stuff coming up there. So more exciting stuff happening with TTRP Theater. I will talk about that at the end of the stream, and we're going to go to intermission now because I think Liam's about to pee his pants. We'll be right back.
So yeah, we'll check the side table and see if there's a rubber band in there. There's probably at least a pen somewhere.
Wow.
Yes, that's your trap you set up. You just
Grenade with pin and rubber band.
Then you can maneuver your little heart out with your MacGyvering.
slingshot.
You guys plotted a lot in that short amount of time. I'm proud of you. Thank you.
So Curtis,
everybody.
is
Yes.
there a rubber band in the side table?
There's just a Bible. He already went over that.
Right, we have a Bible. What can I do with a grenade and a Bible?
I mean, I probably have a ponytail.
No, I don't want to.
I'm a girly girl.
Curtis will be like, it backfires on you, and now it explodes in
And
your
you
face.
Snap yourself in the eye.
Because
It
Monet
drops
doesn't
out of
have a
the slingshot.
ponytail, hair falls in her face, and she trips and lands on a bed of blades.
Can you drop kick a grenade without it going off?
I don't think so, but I
Will you
also don't
punt
know enough about
MacGyvering and Chuck Norrising are two different things.
Liam has, I think you already rolled to investigate the room once.
And I did real bad.
Yeah, your roll wasn't any good, which will have future consequences. But there's no rubber bands in this room unless, Monet, you do wear a ponytail and have one. Or Clutch, if you wear a ponytail and have one. You do have
Yeah,
long,
she would have had him.
you have long hair, so I will.
No, I don't want to explore the slingshot idea. I think I'm good.
There's quite a bit of movement in the room next door, and you can also hear some more outside your window and door. You can hear far away gunfire, like from other inhabitants in the town of Good Springs, perhaps. You've heard no engines, no vehicle noises. You do hear the occasional smashing glass, and now you can see some silhouettes from the parking lot light. Hits just above the top of your bed barricade.
Alright, so they're going to break in here, probably. Try to get past them, and where do we go from there?
we could wait, and we could they come in and we throw the grenade out the front door and see how that works, and maybe clear a hole, and we could get to the car, and possibly, maybe, if things sort of work out like I think they might, be okay.
At the mention of the car, she looks at Liam.
The car was low on gas. I don't think we're gonna get very far in it.
I know,
but I have kind of an idea about how we could possibly get around that I kind of forgot about because it's really fuzzy and I don't quite know, but there's something I would like to try, at least if we could get to the car.
Fuzzy. And she like lights up as if she has like some kind of idea. The dice, I'm not sure if I imagined it or not, but something happened when you touched the dice.
Yeah, I kind of thought maybe we could try that again. Maybe something would happen. I mean, it's kind of a dumb idea, but anything is better than nothing right now, right?
Liam, you hear something pressing against the window glass. You can hear it
I was like,
and creak, and then start to crack.
All right, so we throw the grenade, we beeline it to the car, we stroke the dice, I guess.
I will take care of the dice. We just have to get to the car.
Liam, what do you think?
As good a plan as any. I might have even come up with it myself, given time.
The window glass shatters, and the bed barricade starts to move.
I cock the shotgun and get it ready.
It's being poked and pushed on. You hear hissing and some grunting. It sounds like they're talking to each other, but it's not in any sort of discernible communication that, dogs barking to you. You can't make heads or tails of it, but you can tell that there is a communication response happening. What do you do? They're testing the bed to see how solid that barricade is. How much force is it going to take to push it over? But they're being very meticulous about it. You can just see it sort of shake, and you can hear it being tapped on at various spots.
Monet is at the ready with the shotgun, but she's kind of side-eyeing Liam, as in most situations like this. Unless there's immediate danger she can respond to, she kind of waits to see what he wants to do.
Clutch snatches the grenade and holds it at the ready with their gun in the other hand.
The voice in your head, Clutch. You got that fucking gun?
It's in my hand. Shut up.
Liam, what's your thoughts about this situation? You can tell Monet is waiting for your lead.
He'll make the hand signs that mean to those two, don't fire until you see them.
She'll nod and watch.
Clutch does the same.
The bed starts to slowly push out away from the wall from one end. Liam, what do you do?
Okay, so let me get like a mental picture of where everyone is at the moment. So from what I recall, we had the other bed flipped over like more or less in the middle of the room as another set of makeshift cover.
Okay.
So I'm assuming we're all behind that. I expect Liam and Monet are on either end of it, like looking around at the other bed. So
is the bed still flat, or is it on edge?
It's on edge. To
So you're all standing, or at least ducked behind then a taller barricade.
Right.
Okay.
So, like Liam is poked out around one side, aiming at the bed barricade. I'm assuming Monet is on the other side, poked on around the other side, aiming at the barricade, and Clutch maybe in the middle,
I like it.
potentially about to lob a grenade.
That's
Right.
exactly what I'm doing.
Don't lob the grenade just yet.
I'm not going to.
Just keeping you in sort of that lead role, Liam. I'm just going to assume that at some point you take a quick peek when you hear the sound of that bed sort of scraping across that carpet just a little bit. It's kind of quiet because carpet in this place in the 70s, it's a nice thick shag, but you can hear that bed on its edge start to slide, and you can see a little bit of light start to come in from the as that aperture starts to get wider.
Yeah, I'm trained on it with the gun. Like, the minute I see a head poke through, it's blam blam city.
You see ahead. It has.
Well, hey, look, it's Blam Blam City.
Yeah, we're getting there. It has
Pound down.
eyes like a serpent, and you see a split tongue flash out, and you can hear the hissing sound much louder. It has fangs that fall down from its upper palate, long, halfway down its chin, much like a snake. In its hand, it holds a knife. Its other hand, claws. It starts to peek out. I want you to act under pressure to get off your shot, as opposed to a keep it together roll at the horror of this thing that you have never seen the likeness of in anything other than nightmares. You get your shot off, and it darts back. You're pretty sure you hit it. It looks like there's some splatter on the wall between the window and the door behind it. It gets quiet outside.
They'll be coming in full force now.
You hear like a barking, yipping sound somewhere off in the distance. And then multiple hisses. Monet, what do you do?
As soon as I see one, I'm gonna shoot it straight in the face with the shotgun. But I'm waiting for that opportunity. If we hear like a big group, like approaching, I would want to peek around and see and maybe direct Clutch on where to throw the grenade. But it would just depend on how close they are, how many there are.
When you look from the light that is coming in through where that first one had pushed out the bed just a little bit, you get the sense that there are at least 4 on the other side of that bed. And your training instincts inform you that they are just about to knock at that bed over.
So it's probably still too close for a grenade then. Okay.
Do you want to do anything before there's a rush on the room?
Oh man, let me look at my stuff. It's stressful.
My stuff.
My goodness. Sorry.
Stress burp.
Yeah. It's all right.
Gosh.
You look while I deal with the fact that Roll20 suddenly decides it doesn't like music anymore.
There's not really anything I have that I can do. I kind of want to turn to Clutch and just like in a voice that sounds akin to a hiss itself, just be like, "Step back, they're fucking coming. Don't throw that grenade in this room, I swear to fucking God." And I'll just like prepare myself with the shotgun, a double barrel, unfortunately, so I can only get off 2 shots before. And check, make sure it's got bullets in it, get it all ready, and I'm gonna shoot as soon as I see
Okay, Clutch.
them come up.
You can tell from Monet's what she just said and her following actions, and there was just that gunplay just a second ago from Liam. You're going to have to take action, but I'm going to make you roll either your choice, act under pressure, or keep it together.
Act under pressure would be better.
I thought you might think that.
Yeah.
You are at a -2 disadvantage to the roll.
My life sucks. Oh, it's a 12. That's not so bad.
That's okay.
It's not so bad.
You are able to respond. They are coming. You will have to move to one edge of this bed barricade with either Liam or Monet.
O'Nally.
I think I go to Monet's side since she has the slower reloading weapon to help. Well, sort of attempt to help.
Yep.
I see heads, right? Do I see heads? I'm scared.
You see shadows, and then you see the creatures themselves as the bed flips over, and in the light you see 3 moving large humanoid creatures that have tattered, dirty, bloody, ripped remnants of clothing. Their skin is a mottled gray-green, slitted eyes. They've somehow sort of morphed into these snake-like types, but you see other movement in the darkness behind, in shadows out behind them.
Okay, can we kind of play like D&D rules? Like you gave me an option and I readied my action and I just like unload because there's this.
Right at this point, that's why I went through each of you. You were all readied at this point. I'm describing it to Clutch because it fits the narrative, but Liam actually gets first to act. So as soon as I finish up Clutch, then we're gonna bounce back to Liam and he gets to shoot whatever, and everybody's gonna roll their combat.
Make the gun go pew pew.
Yeah, but Clutch hasn't officially seen these creatures, and I am oh so tempted to make you keep it together.
No, please don't.
Just because you see these like foot-long poison barbs jetting out from their elbows, and they seem to be dripping with some sort of wetness. Liam, they're coming through. What do you do?
I make it the gun go pew pew. I'm gonna use the multiple. If there's straight up multiples of them, I'm gonna use my multiple targets option for my attack with my handgun.
Yeah.
Let's see how.
You have 3 silhouettes to shoot at.
Ooh,
That's not bad.
Beautiful.
Oh.
You get to inflict your damage. Are you getting like a pop, 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 1 bullet in each of the 3?
So for multiple targets, it says I hit up to 1 additional target. So I'm just assuming I can only hit 2 of them.
Okay. So that spreads your 2 harm between 2 targets.
Right.
The other one that you didn't hit jumps into the room and lands just on the other side of the bed. The original barricaded bed that has now fallen flat. There's about 2 feet space between it and the front of your bed barricade. Monet, the creature's just jumped in the room and is about to do something to your barricade. What do you do?
I'm gonna walk up to it and kick it back with a sturdy foot to the chest and shoot it in the face with my shotgun. I'm gonna use the snapshot, which takes 1 ammo and the base harm is 3. So roll for violence.
Yeah, do that.
What was it?
And you actually, because you've entered combat, go ahead and make. We'll just take that roll for your. Or I'll give you the choice. You're going to do an engaging combat. You also need to roll for field agent anytime you go into combat. That's an advantage that you have. So
Okay.
I need another roll plus violence to give you some edges because you are a trained
Shit.
killer. That's all right. You still get one edge from your field agent list.
Okay.
However, when you stepped out from behind your barricade and you planted your boot into this creature's chest and you did push it back and you got your shotgun blast off and 3 harm, you see a big, huge opening in its chest as it flies back across the room and sort of makes this wet splat against the wall. And it starts to slump to the floor as you notice that you've got a burning scratch on your arm.
No.
And you duck back behind your barricade.
She's gonna disregard it and just try to hide it right now. Like, she'll definitely hiss in pain and glance down at it and do a mental, oh, fuck. But it's not important. Other things are happening, so.
Right.
Do I take any harm?
No. It's just a scratch at the moment. It does kind of burn, though. You still have an edge that you can use anytime during this fight, so make note of that. Clutch. Monet has jumped back around the barricade. Liam has gotten off a shot. You can hear that there's more climbing in the window now. What do you do? The two that are not splattered by the shotgun.
So I probably don't have an opening to throw a grenade yet. Do I?
Roll to observe the situation.
With another -2 added to
Don't
it?
make me use my one edge on you to keep you from throwing that.
Hold on. I just need a minute to kind of think about this for just a second. I need
Monet, you see Clutch under. She's something's like talking to her in her head. You've noticed it over the last few interactions. You know something's eaten at her mind, and she's kind of twisting that grenade in her hand. She's itching.
Oh, man.
You can say something if you like.
Can I? Damn it! I don't want to use my edge, but it makes sense.
No, you don't have to use your edge. I'm considering this a role play moment for you to just talk Clutch down.
Okay.
And not let her make a hasty decision, even though her brain is trying to get her to do such.
Stressed.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be an asshole. It's just not
Clutch.
happening.
Clutch, the goal here is to get out of the room and then you can throw the grenade willy-nilly. But if you throw that grenade in this room right now, you are going to kill all of us.
Okay. She just kind of like nods at you, and then I guess I'll just turn and fire at one of the creatures at the window.
Thank fuck.
I'll wait. I'll hold on.
Roll to engage in violence.
Oh, fuck.
It's not better than a 9.
It's not -2. It's
She
gonna
goes
get
to shoot the gun and accidentally takes the pin out of the
me. Then it's just like, oh, fuck! Get the back!
She tosses it, it hits the wall, bounces back in.
No, you miss. There was one that Monet shot with 3 harm that is slumped over on the edge of the wall. There was another one. Actually, yeah, I'm going to give him that killed it because Liam had already shot that one once. Nope, my bad. The one that didn't get shot came in the first time. I'm backtracking, trying to keep track of my bad guys in my head. The other 2 each had 1 harm. I'm trying to figure out if they're dead or not. They had 4 hits. 4 harm kills 1. So I'll just be out with it. Those each have 2. Clutch, you're firing with a pistol. The one on the wall over slumped in the corner has 3 harm. It doesn't seem to be doing anything, though. The other two are coming in. Clutch, you make your shots. You shoot one. The other one jumps in and grabs hold of your bed barricade and flips it down. Liam, the bed comes down. What do you do?
I attempt to shoot that motherfucker in the face.
Roll plus violence.
I have a cat trying to get all up in my business.
She's nervous. 12. You shoot that one in the face.
So that was the last ammo in this particular gun. So I'm gonna have to toss that one aside and pick up one of the other guns behind me.
Okay. The shot that you did that do...
That was a 2 harm. Yeah, that was my last ammo, so I could only do the combat shooting ability.
One of them goes down. There's one that is now standing with its clawed hands at the edge of the bed, eyeballing the three of you. A little bit of this blackish green slime drips from a fang at the corner of its mouth. It hisses. Monet, what do you do?
I don't quite want to use my shotgun because I know that I'm a little low on ammo here, and there's just something that nags in my head that says that this is the right thing to do. I don't know why, but this seems like the powerful move, and she reaches down and grabs one of her high-heeled shoes, and I want to use improvised weapon.
Yes.
And she tosses the shotgun onto the ground for a moment and rushes at him and just stabs him in the head with the edge of her heel. And that should do 2 harm.
I like it. Go ahead.
It's like one of those sexy stilettos. It's sleek black
Right.
with red underneath, and so it's definitely got a sharp edge to it.
Give me a violence roll to engage.
Would I need to roll for violence since that's one of my edges?
No. Since we're gonna pull out an edge, I'll give you a 15 for free. And
Then I'm all out of edges, but it's really cool.
right, yeah, you jump up and well, here, I'll let you describe it. It kind of goes to meet you in this action shot at the bed.
It's probably, I'm sure it's reaching out at her with these claws, and she just manages to get within arm's length of it, and she puts one hand in some weird supernatural moment of confidence and adrenaline. She puts a hand on its head and takes the other one and just like solidly with one strike stabs the stiletto, and it goes right into its forehead, and she keeps the hand on its head as it crumples to the ground, and she like pulls it out, but there was some kind of weird strength within her and it's stuck and she can't pull it out, and so she just drops it to the ground with the heel still in it.
The spike on its elbow swings around Monet as you have gotten in close combat. I need you to roll to avoid harm.
I want to use a sixth sense edge and act first in this situation and tackle her out of the way.
I want you, Liam, to avoid the barb.
A twist!
And consider one of your action hooks fulfilled.
Did that not... That didn't go through? Oh, okay, there it is.
Roll 20 is acting a little funky. A 13. You feel a scratch. Whew. Lucky. Didn't do much more than that. Barely snagged through your shirt. Monet is safe. Thank goodness. Clutch. This creature has now twisted in this action moment and is sort of twisted as it watched Monet and Liam go across the bed towards the window in that space in the broken glass. It's looking at them. You have a moment to act. What do you do?
I feel like all I have for an option to do, because we're still getting like swarmed, right? There's more coming in the window.
This is the only one you see at the moment. You've noticed movement in the background, but so far nobody else is attacking right now. There's lots of other action happening out and about. You know there's more, but right now only 3 are messing with you. One is slumped over at the wall. The other one is down. This one's about to do something to Liam and Monet.
Okay, I'll shoot it.
Roll to engage in combat. And since its back is to you, I'm going to forgive the minus and give you a straight roll.
Yay! So nice of you. Oh, courteous Curtis.
We'll see how it goes.
Fuck my life.
He cursed you with that. he gave you the hope.
Like my life just
and then
sucks.
roll 20 ripped it away from you.
I can't catch a fucking break. I tried. I gave the team effort. I'm doing all I can. I'll be here.
A for effort.
Yes.
Thank you. I
We
still have a
love you.
grenade. I could play with that next.
Don't fucking throw the fucking grenade!
We are way closer to that open window now. That will be infinitely worse for us.
Okay. I don't know. I'm getting kind of desperate. These rolls are pretty fucking bad.
You hit it. And it turns quickly away from Liam and Monet towards you. It's coming for you now. Liam and Monet, you are piled in a heap in the broken glass of your window between the first barricade and the open window. Or piled up in that mess somehow. I may have lost track of the exact specifics, but it's a nightmare in this teeny tiny room no matter what. But you're observant. You know that this one has been wounded, but it's not dead yet. Its attention has been pulled from you. Clutch, you can consider one of your hooks fulfilled. As this creature starts to go for Clutch, Liam, what do you do?
I don't think I had yet picked up another gun, so for the moment, I'll push up off the floor and off of Monet, whip out the knife that I have, and try to just shank it in the back of the head.
Beautiful. Liam, you leap at the beast with your knife. Roll to engage in combat.
Less good.
Or use an edge if you have one.
None that apply here, because Sixth Sense only lets me act first or determine whether something is being mean to me or not. I'm pretty sure these are being mean to me.
You hit the beast, the monster, the creature with the knife. Were you going for a body shot or head?
Yeah, just like straight base
I
of the
love it.
neck.
Big, beautiful action scene. It goes in the head. You all land on Clutch in a pile. Clutch, one of those barbs is coming right at you, and I need you to roll. Let's see if you can avoid harm. I'll give you the opportunity to dodge. Say thank you, Curtis.
Thank you, Curtis. Is it?
It'll be
Wow.
based on what's rolled, I think. Whether
Is
it's
it-
a thank you, Curtis, or
It's still a -2, right? I still gotta put that -2 on there.
Yes.
which means we play in just a straight up freaking roll.
That's not. It's not that bad.
Oh, okay, 13. Oh.
You're good. You're good. They say that's better than
That
a
is
9.
better than a 9. Yeah.
I can't use hide from a pursuer now because
No, you're able to turn your head just as one of those barbs comes down just inches from your cheek, and as you look, you can see it. It is just coated with this sort of green tinted blackish substance. Liam is on top of you, but the beast lets out like a final sighing hiss. Monet, there's no more creatures that you notice alive. There is movement outside in the shadows. What do you do?
Did Clutch drop the grenade, or does she still have it?
Ooh, oh, man. A GM roll. Gotta be something here.
No.
Um,
Fine.
Clutch.
That's my surprise trap. Don't
Listen, so long as the pin doesn't come out,
No,
the
let me-
dropped grenade is fine.
Let me see how many hold I have left.
Oh, Jesus.
That's not fair. It's my advantage. I won it.
Oh, what was your advantage? What did you say?
That was improviser. That's my set trap that's
Yes.
in my pocket.
Okay. Then all right. Good girl.
Okay, we can say she still has it. Fine.
Mine. I won that one fair and square. Sorry. I got a little excited.
Do we have an assault rifle in here that I can just fucking like unload on some people?
Did we take the Angry Man's?
I did take the Angry Man's, but is the Angry Man real? Was his assault rifle real?
His assault rifle is
What
real.
would be great is a machine gun.
No, there is. You had it. They're both automatic weapons. You had an M16 that you had brought with you, and Liam did secure the automatic fantastic AK-47 with the pink AF.
So
on
we have
its stock.
2 assault rifles.
Yes.
I want to pick up both of them
And
in a really cool moment. Have one assault rifle in one arm, the other in the other, and walk out the door ready to fucking like just mow down.
as you
Okay,
go,
wait. As you're heading
Wait.
towards the door, like, darling, a moment. We've
She'll
still got a hell of a lot of fucking. We've still got a hell of a lot of fucking guns in here. I'd like to take them with us.
Oh, you've got 2 fucking here. What do you want to do? Wait for them to all come over here and hit us with their fucking elbow
We
spikes?
just
I
need to
don't
put
know
them back
about
in the
that.
fucking bag.
All right, we'll put them in the fucking
Guys,
bag and stop
guys,
getting
guys,
over
guys,
there on top of
guys.
your friendy.
the one that you had shot with the shotgun that was slumped over at the wall in front of the door, and moves as if it's not dead, but it is. Oh wait.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! And she'll turn over without hesitation and shoot it with one of them.
I'm giving you a free mow down, so you can just blow this guy to smithereens with your two-handed automatic weapons.
Yeah, she's pissed and on edge
It's
and full of adrenaline.
it's too beautiful just to not let happen. You destroy that one.
So what do you
Okay,
do? Do you
let's
want to
get the
take your
fucking
time
guns.
shopping and fucking putting the guns in a bag like a fucking mom at the mall or something?
Just calm down now, right? We're gonna get the fucking guns. We're gonna put them in.
What do you want, Clutch?
Can we just get to the car, please?
Yeah, get
And
over
remember
there and
the
fucking touch your fucking fuzzy dice, okay? Get off the floor, come on.
Just like getting to her feet and like peeking like around the window frame slowly.
They know we're here by now. We fucking shot weapons. Go.
Clutch, you can see your car in the dim light from this white street light, sort of, old-fashioned yard light is more what it is. You probably have a bunch of those in that little small town of Kansas that you live in, and it's got the little insects flying around it, but it just casts this kind of dim white glow. Your car is parked behind the saloon on the far edge of the ring of light, and it's lit up. You can see it. You were smart enough to park it in the light. It's in the best protected spot in this particular lot area, so you did the best that you could, but all of the glass is smashed out of it. You can see dents. It looks like somebody or something is a body, perhaps, is lying across its hood. Bloody.
God damn it.
Your black fuzzy dice hang from the rearview mirror. Are you going to go for him?
No, without us, you're not.
Yeah, you run ahead. We'll watch your back.
What about she like has the grenade and she's like, what do I do with this? Do I throw it? Do I hold on to it? What do I do?
Well, you fucking wait for a big group of them to come and do it in an open area, not in a closed room like you were so keen on doing earlier.
Okay, fine. Are we just gonna make a break?
Sorry I'm yelling
No?
at you. I'm just a little bit stressed. It's a lot happening right
It's
now.
Liam, by the way, is putting all of the guns back in the duffel bag. He's replaced the 1911 he usually carries with another one of the handguns that was in there, because that one would be loaded, and I didn't want to bother trying to reload.
Monet, you see another figure dart out on all fours from the side of the saloon into the darkness.
Bloody fucking flashlight would be nice right now.
Are we just gonna make a break for it and just run full force? Is that the plan?
I expect they're faster than us on foot.
Oi.
Okay, let's just fucking do it. Let's just do it.
Clutch,
We really should have just
you're gonna
parked
have
the
to
car.
run. You're gonna have to run, Clutch.
Well, what else am I supposed to fucking do, asshole?
Die. You know, if you just died, would make my life a hell of a lot easier.
God damn it! Just shut up. Just for 5 minutes, would you just shut the fuck up?
Monet walks up to Clutch and gives her like a slap on the cheek, but it's not like a hard slap. It's like, get yourself together, man, like kind of slap, and then sets her hands on her shoulders again. Gets real close again. This is the only shot. All right, Liam and I will have your back. We'll watch out for you. You run. You don't look back. You don't look around. We will protect you. All right.
The only other
Got
option is
this.
we just try to stick to the shadows as much as possible and sneak to the car. But I don't know if slow is the
Clutch.
right tactic. But
You're going to run, and we are going to protect you. And Clutch, you feel that same sort of like safe energy from Monet, and I want to use another one of my built-up little edges on you from my seducer advantage, and make what was it? Make you feel happy in my presence, and you will gain 2 stability.
oh yes, bitch, that's her coming through for me. I mean, I'm still shaking.
Yeah, you're still not doing great, but like there's just this urgency and this sweetness to Monet's
Right.
voice. Yeah.
So Clutch, like, of course, is trying not to get distracted by, the other stuff, and she takes a deep breath, and she just has the grenade and her gun in one hand, and she's clutching them, and she's like, okay, I trust you to not let me die.
She offers a big smile and drops her hands from your shoulders. I hope you're as fast as a runner as you are a driver.
Oh God. Okay. On 3. Ready?
On 3.
She looks at Liam. On 3.
Seems a nice safe number.
Hey.
Are you
1.
going through, are you opening the door and running through that, or are you just going out through the big open window?
Nope, I'm hopping the window.
Yep.
Parkour!
Hardcore parkour.
Okay, continue.
And she looks at both of them. 1, 2, and she takes a deep breath, and you're just
When he's nodding.
3. She hops the window and takes off sprinting to the car.
Yeah. Fast on her heels.
Explain or describe how you guys follow.
As quickly as possible.
Probably a little. We're probably as quickly as possible.
So
probably a little
everybody's-
encumbered considering I'm carrying 2 assault rifles.
Right.
And Liam has this big duffel bag. But
So everybody's sprinting.
yeah.
Clutch, you're going for the door handle.
No, if the windows are cracked, I'm diving.
The
I'm diving
windows
through the
have
window.
no glass in them. Okay,
I'm
so
diving.
you're going to
I'm diving through it.
I want you to act under pressure.
Oh,
And since the other two are helping you, I want the others to roll a help or hinder, which means everybody is going to roll an act under pressure.
okay.
Oh, I thought help and hinder was its own role.
It is, but it uses the same attribute of which you are helping.
Okay, but I
Okay, so roll act under pressure.
Yeah, and it will just determine whether you give her a +1 or a +2 to her roll.
Oof.
So Monet rolled a 15, Liam rolled a 10. Okay, so Clutch, your roll was a 10. Man, you've been...
I got a
Rolling
+3,
terribly.
but it doesn't do
Yeah.
anything.
Luckily, that gives you, you get a 13 on that. You dive in and you cut yourself on some glass.
Okay.
It hurt. You're going to take 1 harm.
Okay.
The other 2, are you going to stay outside and sort of keep your backs to the car? Are you getting in the car?
I'm guarding her.
She's
Or unless
dived-
Liam says
Yeah,
otherwise.
she dives through the window. You hear her grunt and kind of moan out in pain as she lands. She will be taking a movement basically to get herself together and then engage the artifact.
Yeah,
we
no, I'm
also-
keeping an eye on the darkness and on the dead body on the hood. I don't trust it. I've seen these dead bodies come to life. Everything's
It's-
crazy.
That crazy drunk guy that you met earlier, Doyle, he's empty. His chest cavity is open and there are no organs inside.
Need a little barf on the inside, but I'll swallow it down.
There are creatures close in the shadows. Clutch, roll your artifact advantage.
Oh, I don't have to roll. I just get it.
Oh, awesome.
I just get Griswold.
I'm shooting from the hip on some of these.
No roll. Just get.
Have ting, you
What
get.
is going through your head when you tap those fuzzy dice?
She's just thinking about the old homeless man Griswold, and she's worried immensely about whether they're gonna die trying to do this ridiculous stunt on it. And she's just thinking, "Dear God, please help me. Dear God, please help me." Hoping that something happens.
Something does happen. Everything goes black. And you immediately find yourself cruising down a dark highway in your car. The radio playing your favorite song. Your headlights light up the yellow lines as they flash past you, disappearing behind the car. There's no one in the back seat. Liam and Monet are gone. However, there's some grungy, weird, strange derelict of a man sitting in the front passenger seat. Yeah. I was wondering when I was going to hear from you again.
Holy fuck. holy fuck, did this work? Am I actually seeing something, or am I going crazy again?
Hey, I told you if you needed me, I'd be there.
Okay.
So, what you need?
It would be great if you could. I don't know. Maybe you could fix my car, save all my friends, and we wouldn't be in this horrible situation with the snake monsters.
Ooh.
Or is that like a lot? I don't know. Like maybe you could help.
Listen, Christine. Hey, have you got like a fiver on you? Yeah, just between me and you, friends. This doesn't have anything to do with helping you out.
You mean like $5?
Yeah, I can give me a quart, man, with $5. I mean, if you only got two, that's cool. I can get me a pint.
Hey, no. And she like reaches into her purse and pulls out $5. Gives it to him.
Thanks, man. Oh, that's real nice. And he reaches into his trench coat and pulls out this quart bottle of whatever the cheapest, most unknown brand of whiskey that you might have ever heard of, and takes a big old snort off of it and sort of wipes his beard and reaches the bottle out. Thanks, Clutch. I appreciate it. I'll probably burn this one tonight, so here, you want some?
Sure. And she just like tentatively takes the bottle and takes a swig. She's so confused whether he's actually gonna help or not.
Nice. I'm glad we can trust each other. All right. So, yeah, them jackals are gonna get you, huh?
If you're yeah,
All
I
right,
think
so
so.
that's 3 of you.
Do what?
You want all 3 of you out, back on the road, all nice, safe and sound, right?
Well,
Maybe on your happy way to the next piece of shithole in the road.
well, I'm a little worried about Ben and Morgan too. I mean, can I snag them too? Does that work? Or?
No, you're Morgan. I wouldn't worry about him. He's got friends in high places. Ben. Yeah, Ben's had a good time. Yeah, he's having a good time right now, and he's gonna make a friend. He's gonna find his way out. So I wouldn't worry so much about them as I would those 2 in your immediate concern. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Clutch, because this is kind of, this is really gonna put the stretch on our friendship and association, because I gotta save your life, which I'm pretty much down to on just about any occasion. But we're gonna add in 2 more lives. I'm gonna have to get some sort of an IOU in exchange.
If you get Ben and Morgan in the car with us, that's like another.
Oh,
like
Clutch. Bless your young little heart. You couldn't never afford that sort of favor.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna owe you for saving just me and Liam and Monet. Right.
Yeah. Consider you a freebie, buy 2, get 1 free. I'll save the 2 friends that are gonna die, in the next 10 minutes or so. And you, put you both squarely back on the road. I'll even give you a full tank of gas. You'll probably catch up with your other friends at some point. I mean, I can't guarantee it, but hey, their road looks pretty clear from my vantage point. And I am the god of the highway, so
God of the highway.
yeah, I got all the roads. They're all mine.
That's a big title. It's a very big. Yeah, sure. Sure. If you can save me and my friends, that would be That would be splendid, Mr. God of the Highway, Griswold, sir. And she kind of gives this like cheesy, like really nervous smile at him.
He looks at you very seriously, and you see a hint of something in his eyes that alludes to his power and makes you sort of forget for just a moment his crazy exterior. It's not the box, it's what's inside it. And you hear a voice inside your head. It's not Stick. What are you willing to exchange for these two?
Is that like an immediate like question that I have to answer like right now?
No,
Or can I-
we must strike a bargain.
Anything but my life and the life of my other friends.
So, 2 other lives for 2 lives.
Like
To be paid at some time in the future.
like 2 random people in exchange for them.
Make your decision, Christine.
Yeah. If it saves us, then whatever. I'll figure it out. It's fine. Yeah.
At that, Liam and Monet and Clutch, you experience the same brief flash as you are assessing. You hear these creatures getting closer and closer. Clutch just tapped the dice and she's kind of just frozen for a moment with her hand on the dice. And then you are in the back seat of the car, cruising down the highway at night. The radio plays, the yellow lines, tap, 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 passing by. A breeze blows through Clutch's half-rolled down window. It's cool in the desert tonight.
I keep expecting you to say, and that's where we're going to end tonight.
I am. I just thought I might give you a moment to say something if you like, but
I'm like, is this one of those moments where like we realize where we just came from?
yeah, you are completely aware. You both will fade out with a pleasant look on your face as you realize that whatever thing Clutch has with that particular pair of fuzzy dice that you both instinctively look at dangling from the rearview mirror is unknown to you, but it worked.
Clutch just takes a really big deep breath and just goes, "Oh fuck."
And that's where we'll end tonight's stream.
Oh man,
I got you.
We needed a good punchline, and that
I
punchline
got
was,
that one
"Oh
for you."
fuck."
Beautiful. Outstanding. Thank you, players. I hope you had fun. That was fun.
Guys, we
It
lived.
was really fun.
We did
I
live.
especially have fun when the 2 Irish people are just like yelling over each other in Irish
Yeah.
accents.
I keep thinking that when you guys
I
start
think it
doing-
happens every episode.
Yeah.
We're just like, fuck.
Oh, I'm gonna have to start interjecting a keep it together roll just to see how bad the fight.
Whenever we're just screaming at each other nonsensically.
Yeah,
Oh,
see
man.
how bad
Oh, man.
the fight gets. Outstanding. Thank you players for playing. Let's tell everybody who you are and what you've got going on these days. You can make a comment about the game, but you don't have to run through the hooks if you don't want to. I think I gave everybody a shot to do at least one of the specials, and I'm pretty sure you discovered some stuff. But let's start with Liam.
Hello. My name is Chris Stonecipher. You can find me on some of the socials and on Twitch, on my own Twitch channel, but I don't think I've streamed on that channel in like 2 weeks after I beat Final Fantasy VII. So.
Oh, I beat it too.
We'll talk later. But yeah, at Chris Stonecipher is my Twitter handle. Specifically, you can follow me on there. It's also my Twitch name and probably some of my other socials as well. I don't know. You can follow my cat, Mew Jackman, at The Greatest Meowman. He made a special appearance earlier because he was trying to knock my giant TV off of its stand. It's like, oh no, boy, no sir,
don't do that.
No boy,
I just bought that.
Other than that, Izzy would probably throttle us off. We didn't plug the Discord, so join the Discord. You can talk to all of us and learn about some of the really cool things that Curtis is going to be talking about here in a little bit before anyone else. Also, make sure you back us on Patreon.
Definitely.
If you want.
The more you know. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, some exciting stuff. Let's go next door to your lovely bride in the story, not in real life. Although all of us would probably wait in line to get a shot at marrying this wonderful person, Monet O'Malley.
I see a ring on this finger. Yeah, that was fun. That was really fun. I miss Krista and Duke and Austin. I hope they're having an amazing weekend. But it was selfishly, it was really fun to have a moment with just these two and kind of narrow the story down a little bit and have a nice tense moment. Erica said in the chat that it's been a while since she's been that stressed, and I concur. Good job, Curtis. It was so much fun. As far as like hooks go, did you want us to talk about our hooks?
Yeah. No, I got too many announcements to do. I'm not gonna make them hang around forever.
I'll do that on my own. Yeah, join the Discord, you fools. I'm saying that because I say it every week, and I love Izzy, and Izzy does so good as our Discord champion to try to keep everybody involved. You can come in, learn about our projects, talk to the creators, all of that. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Jahoy_matey, which is also my little Twitch handle. If you ever want to join our streams some more, if you're watching on YouTube, join our streams, talk to us in chat. Maybe do a little roulette now and then. We go crazy with that. I am also currently a very, very new, so bear with me, Dungeon Master, working on a Dungeon World podcast with actually Chris and Curtis are in it. Erica, I would love for you maybe to be a guest star sometime, but it's all fun. It's a great story of my own imagination that I'm trying to make come alive. If you would like to maybe be an NPC, maybe come join our Patreon a little bit. Give us a little bit of that moolah. Anything helps. Anything will get your name in the roster to be an NPC in that. I've got some really cool NPC ideas, some really cool narrative ideas, and the people on that show are just fantastic. It's just an absolute mess of fantasy improv. Chris is helping me greatly with editing the audio on that, and hopefully we'll get that to you guys in the summer. It's called 4 PCs and a Podcast. Follow us on Twitter, even though our Twitter is not fully up yet, but we're working on it. There's a lot of fun.
It exists, though.
Yes, it exists in secret files on my laptop. Yeah, that's my spiel right there. Wash your hands. Coronavirus.
Wash your hands.
Still there.
Absolutely awesome. It is a lot of fun, and if you couldn't find a good reason to hang out to see what happens in that with TTRP, I am a grumpy old turtle. So that's reason enough to come see.
He's a turtle wizard who attacks magic missile with finger guns, and it takes him a turn or two to get it out because he's so slow.
Yes, it is
my
a hoot.
God.
I love it. And she can't make that.
I'm coming.
Yeah, she may be a guest star at some point in the future, and we love her, but she does so much work for me behind the scenes,
So much.
and that is clutch.
Oh, stop it. You're too sweet.
Yeah, I know it.
Oh gosh. Okay, my name is Erica Moore. You can follow me on most social medias at Erica in More 97. I post cool things sometimes, and sometimes I don't post cool things at all, and I just post things. So follow me over there if you want to see what I'm up to. And as Izzy and everybody else has said, please join our Discord. You get to hang out with all of us that you see here on the screen. You get to hang out with all of our other creators and fans and cast members and basically anybody who's ready to hop on this wild ride with us. Also, if you join our Discord, Curtis and I have a little something cooking up that if you would like to give us a hand and maybe teach us a thing or two, you can apply for our social media assistant position that we're opening up. It is going to turn into a unpaid internship, but we are working on getting some of that moolah rolled in. So if you want to also help with the moolah, follow us on our Patreon page where you can get exclusive content, including, but not limited to, podcasts and ones that Jaylee would prefer that I be a guest star on. So, just follow us on everything and do your job and wash your fucking hands.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. And thank you, Erica. I appreciate that. And I will continue on the Patreon bandwagon for just a moment. As I mentioned on the break, that in the morning I am going to give you guys who are patrons a little taste at the first new little podcast project. This is my follow-up because I was so inspired with what Jaylee was doing, and me and Peter have been crafting in the background, and Helmgas just came out with a new quick start, easy learn scenario called The Driver, which unbelievably is very close to what we're doing. It's a quick play startup scenario situation that is just a driver cruising down a road in the desert. So how awesome. But we have started with that and are turning it into a campaign for podcasts called The Experiment. And we've actually picked up another person to join us as well. So the edited audio with music minus the extra effects and intro outro will be available to all of you who are on Patreon first thing in the morning. So you have that to look forward to in your stockings tomorrow. And you can have access to that for as little as $1. And there are, of course, other levels available if you would like to throw in a little bit more. So that was my announcement at break. Now, for the rest of the cool, exciting stuff that we have coming up at TTRP Theater, in addition to our regular streams. So this is all extra stuff. This Monday, May 25th, is the return of Domains of Dread by Heel Turn Radio. They are coming back. They are actually going to be doing this via a Zoom Meet setup sort of situation like we do. So we are excited to have them back on the air. They have all survived the pandemic, from what I understand, so King Ginger can now kill them in his game. So that will be very exciting. You want to check that out on Mondays, 7 p.m. The following Monday, June 1st, this card is subject to change, barring some major catastrophe acts of the Archons. We are streaming in conjunction with Helmgast a one-shot for their brand new Kickstarter running now through to June 4th of their brand new tabletop role-playing game, The Troubleshooters. It is an action-adventure role-playing game set in the 1960s and inspired by European comic books of that time. So think of it sort of like a kick-ass mod squad sort of thing. Action, spies, mysteries. I'm assuming there's probably a gadget or two, that sort of cool, fun stuff. Easygoing. It's just to sort of show off the game. We're going to play a one-shot adventure. We're going to have a guest GM, and a selection of players from some of our games and our community here at TTRP Theater. So tune in for that. It's going to be a lot of fun and a great look at the pickup and playability of this new game. I've been excited about it. I heard about it a long time ago, and this is what I've been working on this whole time is, please let us play troubleshooters first. Please let us play troubleshooters first. So they're going to let us play troubleshooters first. And they've actually chipped in and got somebody to help produce and a GM. So it is an exciting collaboration. Now, the next one. TTRP Theater's 1 year anniversary is Sunday, June 7th. I am tentatively planning a surprise one-shot. On that day, ttrptheater.com will launch. The TTRP Theater official podcasts, KULT, The Experiment, and Renaissance City will be released on the website and multiple other podcast platforms. There will be a teaser trailer released for a new live stream game coming this fall that has been in the planning stages, and a couple other surprise announcements that I'm not going to continue on with tonight. So lots of exciting stuff coming down the pack for TTRP Theater. This is all due to the support of our Patreons, the support of my Twitch subscribers, and I will here's another shout out to Izzy in Discord. If you get on Discord and get really chummy with Izzy, he may throw you a gift sub. He's done that before. He's one of our Twitch gifters, so go schmooze him. And all of those support and the tireless volunteer time of the likes of these three that are on the screen with me today have made this a fantastic year. We have exceeded my expectations in multiple metrics, and thank you. Thank you to you who play. Thank you to those of you out there who create. And I've got a credit roll, so I won't get all teary-eyed about this now because I've still got to get through anniversary day, and that'll be hard enough. So I'll let the credit reel take over. And from me, and I believe these three below me, and all of us here at TTRP Theater, we say good night, sweet dreams, and we love you.
Good
Good
night.
night,
sweet
sweet dreams,
dreams.
and we love you. Wow.
Oh, I don't sing that beautifully.
That was awesome.